Everyone talks about how to rank up fast in Black Ops 6 ranked play, but for the most part, what you hear is pretty surface level. Play the objective, use meta guns, blah, blah, blah. Let's dig a little bit deeper into things today. But we are talking about streamers specifically, not pro players, not challengers players. So whether you're a casual or a sweat, you will be able to benefit from this video. Regardless, if you understand these, you'll have a huge advantage over a lot of players. Let's get into it. So first things first, ranked play isn't just gun skill. It's positioning knowledge. Everyone hypes up Gunny. They'll say, just get good aim, bro. Just pull down, bro. All that kind of shit. We've all heard it before. But what they won't tell you is positioning win games way more than raw gun skill. If you're holding the right headies, stacking the right lanes, and controlling map power positions, you'll feel like your aim got 20% better instantly. Streamers make it look like they're always frying because it's almost like they know exactly where to be at all times. Not because there's some mythical aim gods. So if you're losing fights constantly, don't just think I need to shoot more straight. Instead, ask where am I standing and why am I here? That question alone will put you ahead a good bit in the lobby. Now, point two, let's talk about the real reason you keep dying first in hardpoint. Streamers don't really explain why they almost never die in rotations. It's because they know the flow of the map. They rotate early, they don't ego chow, and they always check the power positions before they make a move. Most players, they sprint into the hill like they're late for work. Slow down, clear angles, and don't be afraid to hold power spots for a few extra seconds. And this is something that I am personally working on as well. And at the end of the day, it's not camping, it's smart timing. You're not a bot for playing your life, like a lot of people might try to call you. You're dead ass just playing smart. The first guy dead usually loses the hill for his team. Don't be that guy. Next, let's talk about how they actually manipulate spawns. You ever wonder why your favorite streamer always seems to have the spawn in their favor? It's not luck, it's spawn manipulation. They don't push too far when holding a hill because they know flipping spawns at the wrong time can throw a game. They're constantly counting where their teammates and enemies are on the minimap, so they know where to pull back or push up. A lot of players ignore this because it feels too complicated. And I'm putting that in air quotes, by the way. But trust, spawns decide matches in Black Ops 6 ranked more than gunfights. So stop brainlessly pushing and always be ready to up your gun. Think about the spawn game and you'll start controlling matches instead of reacting to them. Now, let's talk about the mental edge that nobody talks about. Something most streamers won't admit is staying focused for an entire ranked session is hard. That mental sharpness you see is not magic. When you're locked in for hours, your brain does get tired, your reaction time starts to dip, and your decision making starts to go downhill fast as well. I've partnered with advanced gaming supplements, and honestly, it's been a game changer for your boy. It helps keep me hydrated, it'll give me some extra energy after a long day, and it also helps me stay focused if the guys want to jump on rank play after I spent 10 hours editing a YouTube video. And this helps you stay locked in without that cracked out, tingly energy drink feeling that I freaking hate. If you've ever tilted after losing 3 games in a row, trust me, you're not just losing aim, you're losing focus. Check the second link down in the description underneath the Discord link and use code NERVS10 NRVS10 for 10% off your order. Now let's get back to the video. Streamers abuse off-meta picks at the right time. You know how everyone says, just use the meta gun. That's good advice, but here's what they don't tell you. Streamers will pull out off-meta weapons like the PP-19 when the situation favors them though. But what they're not telling you is they're adapting to the context, not just running one gun all match. Most players never think like that. They stick to one class and then wonder why they can't get out of a lot of different situations. So when you're loading in, think, what map is this? What role am I playing? And what gun gives me the best edge for this situation? That's how you outsmart people, not just outgun them. Another thing is, them and the squad control tempo like they're a freaking drummer. One thing that nobody talks about is the tempo of the game. Most players just play at one speed. They either go full send every life or just play mad slow until something happens. Streamers, they shift gears constantly. When they feel momentum, they crank up the aggression and hit quick breaks. When they're on the back foot, they slow it down, stack lanes, and leave room for the other team to make a mistake. This throws the enemy team off because most people expect consistency, not rhythm changes. If you learn how to speed up and slow down like that, you'll start dictating the pace instead of trying to play catch up essentially. And that's how you break good teams in a situation where maybe you're getting outslayed or something. This one is huge. The kill feed is so much more intel than you realize, but a lot of players ignore it. Streamers use that info every second. They see 2 teammates die on the left, they immediately shift right because they know the next push is coming. Especially in control, the kill feed is your friend in control. This will let you know when to slow down and when to kick things up a notch to go ahead for a stack. If you start using the kill feed in that regard, you'll make rotations that feel sidekick to the enemy team, and the scoreboard will definitely thank you. And next, they win the game before it even freaking starts. Something else you'll never hear streamers talk about, they set the tone before the first bullet fires. From setting the tone in their own mind, leading it into the game, mentally locking in for rotations, everything of that nature. They start every match with intention. Meanwhile, a lot of players are still messing with their classes in the countdown. If you go in with the plan, what lanes are you holding, what the first push looks like, you'll dominate opening breaks instead of hoping for the best. Ranked is chess, not checkers. And if you start thinking like that, you'll win way more games than the average player who's just vibing. Next, the small habits that add up big. And this one is sneaky. Streamers have little habits that make a massive difference. Things like centering their crosshair on choke points, shoulder peeking before committing, and never sprinting around blind corners. These aren't flashy tips, so they don't make for exciting TikToks or whatever, but they separate great players from good ones. If you take one thing away from this video, it's this. The difference between ranked success and frustration is one big trick. It's stacking multiple different tiny advantages over and over. That's what makes the sweats look godlike. And you can do it too. You just need to start thinking like them. Now, which one of these points are you going to start to consider the most? You can definitely start doing all these today. Drop a comment down below and let us know. And seriously though, if you've been grinding ranked and you feel like your focus is falling off, check out Advanced Gaming Supplements. Second link down in the description. You'll notice a difference in your first session. Trust me. If you plan on buying Black Ops 7, please watch this video so you don't make the silly mistakes that everybody makes every single year. And in this video right here, let's have a Battlefield 6 versus Call of Duty debate. I'll see you guys over there.